We decided to implement the My Name Is initiative because we're an international boarding school. And when I was a boarding house tutor last year, I was in house with Shopi, who's here with me today. And she mentioned just in a passing conversation that people never say her name correctly. And she is just taken to accepting that people don't say her name properly. And she just answers to it. So we got into this big discussion about how important names are. And just thinking about our school being an international boarding school and just the range of diverse names that we have, we felt that it was a really important initiative to have, just to foster a sense of belonging for all the individuals that make up the culture within our school.
I think it was important to me because like growing up, I've moved around to lots of different places and I've met like different people from different backgrounds. And I just know like personally, I find it a bit annoying when people don't say my name correctly. So I've always like taken the initiative to make sure that I'm saying other people's names correctly. And I would never want someone to feel inferior having to correct someone that their name was said incorrectly, because sometimes it can be a bit tedious reminding people. But I don't think people do it out of like malicious intent. I think it's rather they're like too embarrassed to ask for people to reintroduce themselves. So for me, it was just important being able to like allow people to feel like it's okay to like let people know that they're getting their name wrong.
I think to implement this initiative, the first thing was informing people about what it means to like the importance of a name and why you should make an effort and what it means to someone when you constantly get their name wrong. And for that, me and Chope presented in assembly one day and we spoke about our experiences and we spoke about how it's okay to do it, but what is not okay is not to correct it once you've made the mistake. And further on, a day after that, we also, in our dining hall foyer, we invited people to write their names down phonetically. And we included everyone, whether it's someone who has not generic name, someone who has a more common name. And as a community, we wanted to do that. And it was really nice seeing so many people come and join in.
The impact that this has had in our school is it's in two levels, because schools are quite different organisations to a lot of kind of companies. So we have the student body and then we have the staff body too. So in amongst the student body, it created a real buzz. As Ratisha said, we invited people to write their names out. We put it up as a big poster display. So we had hundreds of names displayed and people were coming and they were looking at it, they were correcting themselves. They were looking for their friends' names on the board, and it created this real sense of ownership. It created a sense of belonging, and it also created a sense of wanting to get it right amongst those who became conscious now of how important it was to their friends. And then within the staff body, it's encouraged the teachers to check and recheck pronunciation of names. They have become alerted to the method of using phonetics to be able to write down or to learn how to pronounce names. And so moving forward into the next academic year, we're looking to redo our name badges so that it has teachers' names and that it has the phonetics underneath. And we're going to encourage from September all members of staff and then later all students within the school to include a phonetic spelling for their name underneath their signatures.